11 o'clock. We're live. Miley, my trusty assistant. Myself, Jessica. We're going to make monkey bread with you guys today. We're probably going to have some little banter here to see if we can give people a few minutes to get on, if anybody's going to. I don't expect all of a sudden everybody's going to jump on and be cooking with us like we're celebrities. But I always get inbox messages, and I always have friends say, you should open a restaurant, or you should show me how to make this, and show me how to make this, and give me this recipe. And I just thought,
So we'll wait a couple minutes.
yeah, during these COVID times when there's nothing else to do and you're stuck in the house, why not learn how to make a couple of cool, fun
And
things?
while we're waiting, make sure you have your gloves if
Yeah.
you're gonna touch.
Normally when I cook, I don't wear gloves, but I just cut my finger like 2 seconds ago, so I'm Band-Aid, and I have to actually get my hands in this bowl today, so I don't want to do it with Band-Aid, because that's kind of strange. So I'm going to put some gloves on at some point, and Miley is going to run out of the screen every once in a while to see.
I'm gonna be
So,
checking comments and seeing if anyone says hi or anything, like has questions about what we're doing. So every time like we put something else in or something, I'll come check it.
Yeah, and probably nobody's going to comment, and maybe nobody's going to log on, and that's
sometimes
fine.
people might have questions about what something is and we didn't go over it good enough. So I'll check.
Which I know, because I'm pretty
Sometimes
thorough.
she just
I'm
forgets.
pretty thorough.
But
So anyways,
just make sure.
monkey bread, a lot of people don't know what it is. Some people call it bubble bread. A lot of people do know what it is. They sell it frozen, and I hear that a lot of people buy it. I've never had a frozen one, so I cannot make the comparison for you to tell you if they're worth buying. One thing I did figure out this morning, though, this is a monkey bread. I make them all the time, and they come out perfect. Now, I ended up, I ended up having to buy like the Great Value biscuits from Walmart because I couldn't find the Pillsbury ones. The recipe calls for 3 packages of the biscuits. Okay. When you use the generic ones, you need 4. And I found that out this morning because look how like little my monkey bread is. It's supposed to be up here. So if you only have 3, fine, yours will come out like mine. If you have 4, even better. And if you have the Pillsbury, stick with 3. So I guess we'll probably just get started. In the monkey bread recipe, I've tried a few. This is the best one. Paula Deen's Kids Cookbook. It's called My First Cookbook. I've had this for so many years. This is the simplest, easiest, which means the same thing, little recipe in the world. This cookbook is great. So if anybody wants to cook with us, I hope you have all your stuff ready. I'm going to put my gloves on, and I'm going to, actually no, I'm going to put my gloves on after I open these, or I won't be able to. Katie, hi Katie. Katie's one of my bestest friends. Right, Katie? She's like, sure. So we're going to get these peeling. There's 2 more you could be peeling. Peel it up, girl.
Can I wait gloves on?
Easy. It's not as easy now. I set you up for failure, and I apologize. I love you.
Oh, not failure yet.
Okay, so then now with these things, they say, you know, take a spoon and press on this, but we all know it's way more fun to like do this a bunch of times. Hey, you're making me look bad.
You said,
I've been working out.
why is my head making noise?
All right, ready? Boom.
I did it.
We got
She
it.
does the last time.
Boom.
I don't want to.
Okay, so 1 pair.
Katie said hi, girls. Hello, Katie. Hello, Katie.
Well, we said hi first.
Oh, yeah.
Katie's working on a, what, 3-hour time difference? So it's 8 o'clock where you are? How are you going to deal with me at 8 o'clock in the morning? Baking spray. Hang on. I'm going to spray it over my sink. We're going to spray it real good, too, especially that little middle piece, because monkey bread likes to stick and not come out of the pan, because it's silk. And normally Miley and I like get stuff prepared beforehand,
Okay.
so that we don't take up all the time. But since we wanted you guys to cook with us today, we were hoping that we could all do everything together. So we did not prep. So I'm going to empty out all these onto your cutting board. Is my Aunt Kim logged on yet?
Angel said hi, and Brennan Emerson said hi.
Who did? Brenda And Angel.
Yeah.
Hi, sign Angel. With your gloves
Yeah,
on.
my gloves on.
Yeah. Say hi to Angel. My cousin Angel. She is deaf. And that is why you guys might have seen Miley's little video yesterday where she did some ASL, and it was really cool. So anyway, separate all your biscuits. Take a knife. We're using kind of like, these were probably stolen too from like Outback, Longhorn, someplace like that. So I'm going to get Miley cutting these. You're going to cut them in fours and, you know, like a little pie cut in quarters. And you need to put them in sugar. So what you need, this is where you're going to take your 1 cup of sugar. Okay, 1 cup of sugar. I'm going to be sweeping later. And then you need 2 teaspoons of cinnamon. Excuse me, daughter. Did you put my cinnamon in there? I gotta go get it. Somebody put my cinnamon away, and I'm guessing that if it wasn't you, it must have been the cinnamon fairy. It was the cinnamon fairy. So 1, 2, and I go heavy because cinnamon.
Aunt Kim is watching.
Kimberly Babu, my favorite person in the world besides myself,
Davis watching.
and I love her. And this show would not be possible were it not for Kimberly Babu and her idea of doing a YouTube channel, which I actually have more fun on Facebook Live. But okay, so your 1 cup of sugar is in here, and your 2 teaspoons of cinnamon. Miley and I are going to cut up biscuits. I gave Miley a little baby knife, and Mama don't play that. So I'm going to be using the big guns. Now when you cut them up, you're going to put them right in here. Just careful with my knife. We'll separate them when we go in. When we go in to do this, that's why we have our gloves on. That and the Band-Aid. I know, it's not really a good knife, is it? Miley, you can't use a dangerous knife. You're underage. I don't know what age you have to be to
I don't
use
like because it cut my
dangerous
finger one
knives.
day, but I'm using it.
Miley's taking a chance.
I did slice my finger on his hand
She's a rebel.
one day. Wanted to see how his shirt was.
My children, they start cooking very early ages, and they cut themselves with sharp knives.
I did it on purpose because I wanted to see how sharp it was, but then
I remember that.
suddenly regretted it because
I
I
remember
put a
that.
Band-Aid on and tried to hide it, and then my mom was like, "What's this?"
I don't know. At this very moment, I'm not real proud to admit that after that story, but I am. I love her. I love her. All the time. All the time, I love you. All right, so this is a little bit, you know, monotonous, just cutting these up here. But,
I'm gonna do 2 at a time.
no, don't get 2 at a time, and then you're going to make them fuse together. They swoosh. I'm going to put my knife down. So I'm almost done with this part. So, I'm going to show you guys, after we get these in here, this, like what we're going to do, our next step. And Miley will do it while I'm doing the next step.
Hi,
This
Aunt
is-
Kim.
Such a simple recipe. And if you are cooking this with us, your oven should be preheated to 325. I'm not a professional. I forgot to tell you to preheat your oven. So preheat your oven to 325. We could call this the crazy cooking show, the cuckoo cooking show, the wackadoo cooking show, all those things I am. And since we have kids on today, probably cooking with us, I didn't want to open with my usual intro with the name of my show, which I thought was cute. But apparently, it's a swear.
Yeah, a sewing machine. Katie sounds more intense.
What?
She said.
Dash you.
Inside joke? Just kidding.
You and Katie have inside jokes?
No, it was just a joke. Alright.
Joker. Yeah, so once all your biscuits are in there, you're just going to move it around to make sure you evenly coat them. Now, they're all going to be sticking together, so that's when you're going to be pulling them all apart and making sure the cinnamon is on all the different sides. Okay. So, we'll let Miley get in there and start doing that.
What did you do?
Girl, I just told you. You get it, you go right in, right? You want to coat these, so you're right in here.
Maybe I'll start.
And no, that's what the cinnamon sugar does. It unsticks them. So see how you just get in there, give them little wigglies, like you're giving them tickles. Little tickles.
She's not now. She's.
You love me or hate me. That's all there is. That's all there is to it.
Makes sense.
So, in another pan, that's not a pan,
Bowl.
that's a bowl. So in a pan, you're gonna put your 1 stick of butter. I just turned this on. Very low heat. Because when you're doing butter, you don't wanna, heat it up real fast and scald
Is
it.
that good on?
Make sure none are stuck together. Like just get in there. Individually, take each one apart, hand coat it.
Got it.
Give it some love. Give it some love. Okay, so I don't know how hot this burner is because this is new to me, Miley. We just got this. Isn't it cool? We have like a little burner.
Angel asked how many sticks of butter.
1 butter. 1 stick. And I did post the recipe earlier, but after I'll post a picture of the monkey bread next to the recipe. Actually, no, I didn't post the
Kim said
recipe.
you could call it the Awesome Aunt Kim Cooking Show.
The awesome Aunt Kim cooking show.
That works as a kick.
There's the answer to that question. For a while, I was cooking with my auntie on like the Facebook Messenger videos, and we had a lot of fun. And I would always post and say it was called Cooking with Just Jessica, because she would say you should call it Cooking with Jessica and Aunt Kim, and we're always funny. We have that kind of relationship. And I was just like, no, just Cooking with Just Jessica, and we thought we were funny. Or I thought I was
cinnamon
funny.
at the bottom if you can see it.
Keep those pot noodles turned
I
in.
just got
Oh no. That's fine. I got it.
cans
Alright.
on.
She's done. So, I'm going to give Miley the buns.
And
So now, I'm sorry I hit you. I hit her. You guys saw that. I just hit my
I
child.
know I
No, you don't roll them. You're just going to pick them up and kind of let all the cinnamon fall out of your fingers. And then you're just going to kind of sprinkle them in there. Cinnamon's going to fly. Don't worry about it. So you just try to kind of evenly distribute it as much as you can. It's not going to be perfect. Oh no, guess what? Okay, so that was a little inside joke about Miley's ferret Bean, and she's silly, and I can't even explain to you the joke because it would take too long. But Miley just thought I was trying to get her with a joke. It's one of those ones where you're like, guess what? And every time you can get them to say what, you got a little prank. Okay, so now if you guys can see this, you want your butter all really melted. I hope you can see this. If not, I apologize for going to see this and you can't.
First time in a while.
But basically, this is a pan of melted butter. 1 stick. And then you're going to take your brown sugar. So you got brown sugar, 1 cup. And I try to pack it. Sometimes the recipes say packed brown sugar, sometimes they don't. But packed brown's always best because you can get more.
She's done.
So brown sugar. So the brown sugar's going in. I have another friend who's like waiting for this live broadcast to be over because she's coming to pick up the original monkey bread that I baked this morning.
You're right, Aunt Kim. You are the funny one, and she's the weird one.
It's interesting. We'll talk about that later, Kimberly. We will discuss that later.
Okay, is that
So
good?
now you're mixing this up.
That's good.
That is good.
So if you have all your receipts in there, so like something like that.
You're as cool as Miley,
Awesome.
which you're not, obviously.
Mm.
So you're going to stir this until it's all
I goes like
stirred together. Splash it around a
that.
little
I
if
did
you
wash
need
my
to.
hands.
But that's okay. Because in
Okay, twice.
like within 40 minutes, you guys are going to be eating monkey bread that you made yourself.
Alright, put it in there.
Or you're not going to be eating it because nobody wants to cook with us and we're just ridiculous. But one of these days, these videos are going to catch on and you guys are going to be like, why Jessica stopped making those videos? She was so awesome and such a great cook, and everybody loved her and stuff. And it's gonna be because nobody ever got on and cooked with me, or because I gained my 40 pounds back. Eating monkey bread. All right, so now I'm going to turn this all the way up. Maybe I'm going to turn this off. So now you pour it over. Back up, girl. So you're supposed to pour it over, but I always find that to be super messy.
Show them what it looks like.
Hey, wait, let go so I don't burn you.
And show them.
Oh, this?
Yeah, that's what I was trying to do.
That's what Miley was telling me to do. She tells
But
me
you
what to do.
don't let me.
So I like to take it and kind of, I like to go around the outside edge to make sure the outer edges all get coated. So you're just, there's no art to this, obviously you guys can see, you're just plopping it in there. And then I like to try to go around the little inner nozzle. And then I just sprinkle it randomly anywhere. Boom, boom, boom. Boom. And if you spill, you're supposed to spill a little bit of it. And then you're supposed to spill a big blob. And that's really, if you want it to come out right, you just
And
spill.
another blob.
How many blobs is that?
3.
So listen, I'm not Paula Dean or Rachel Ray. I'm me. And I'm enough.
So I'm making it, or gonna make it. It's gonna cook pretty much all.
So you guys are done. So this goes in the oven, 325 degrees, right? And it stays in, the recipe says 35 minutes. I have never had it in for only 35 minutes. It's more like 45 in my
And she'll
oven.
ask if it's
So.
melted brown sugar.
Yes, the brown sugar is melted.
With the butter.
And, yeah, and I will, like I said, I will post the recipe later so that everybody can see the actual recipe without my blundering self. So this goes in the oven. Check it in 35 minutes. Your oven might be different. Now, after it comes out, and this is important too, you need to let it cool in the pan for about 15 to 20 minutes. I know you're going to want to eat it, right? But you got to let it. And then you're going to put a plate over the top of it like this, and you're going to flip it over, give it a couple taps on the top, and hopefully it will release. Sometimes it doesn't, and it really stinks when you're like cooking for a crowd. Sometimes it doesn't release really nicely,
Just get
and
it
you might
extra
have a
taps.
couple pieces you gotta pop out and kind of piece back together. This one came out awful as far as like it being aesthetically
We'll
pleasing.
post pictures of the good one if it comes out.
If it's a good one, and if not, hey, that's fine too. Because the one good thing about monkey bread is no matter what it looks like, it always tastes like heaven. Serve it with ice cream, serve it with whipped cream, have it for breakfast, have it for dessert, whatever you want. It only stays good though for like 48 hours, and after that it gets kind of hard. You gotta microwave it, blah blah blah. You know the drill. So anyways, this is it. It's going in the oven. It's been awesome to do this video for or with you guys. And we will decide what we're going to do for our next live on Saturday for you guys to cook with us. If you have an idea, let us know, because I could cook a million things, but I want to cook something you guys are interested in or something you guys want to know how to cook. So share our video. Share our video with a friend,
Go
because
to our YouTube channel.
we have a YouTube channel.
Subscribe
We
and
do.
like and
I have like
share.
8 followers or subscribers, so guys, get in there while the getting's good. And we've got the Facebook page, and we've got, you know, whatever. We're social media fools now. So yeah, share our video with a friend.
Kim said
and
show
say,
us.
I know Jessica, because when I'm famous and you guys want my autograph, I'm gonna be like, you didn't share my video. So
Do you want us to show you what it looks like after or right now? Kim.
well, right now it looks like this.
I thought I showed it.
It's hard to tip it, but
Here, want me to take the
you
camera
just
over?
got. No, it's okay. Because then we'll make it even. So it just looks like that, right?
And the actual one is over there, which is
This one's a little embarrassing to show. I didn't want to show it up close because it didn't come out of the pan right.
yeah, it's not as
And
level,
if I tip
but
it, it's going to fall on the floor. And this is Shenna's. My friend is actually coming over to get this monkey bread, and I've been wanting to eat it all morning. So she's actually doing me a favor. So that's it, guys.
we'll have to
Monkey
get
bread.
a clear bunt pan.
So we're signing off. Let us know what you might want us to do for next week. If you want it to be kid friendly, we can do something for your kids too. We can make dog bones. You know, it doesn't matter. We've done that before. That's fun. My doggy kids love that. So we'll let you guys get back to your day. Thanks for watching the video. It was super fun. And like we always say, blessings on your day.